Hey guys, and welcome back to my program. I just want to say thank you for joining me. Thank you for being here. This is absolutely revolutionary. This is evolution, baby. Okay, I'm so proud of you for investing in yourself. For this is giving back. It's already giving back to, the good forces out there, and it's just so important. So again, I commend you for taking time and breaking these chains, that we have in order to go inward, focus on yourself. We've been talking a lot about this work. It's all work. It's not fun, but it is fun what you get out of it. So I hope that you're already experiencing that stuff by this time. So let me know in the comments how it is affecting you. I would love to hear about that, even in any little tiny little way. But again, we've gotten pretty deep, so I want to switch gears a little bit and go into talking about some other modes of healing. This is a holistic healing, so really we're just doing inner. We haven't talked about the outer child. So, I've been talking this whole time. We have these different energies just flowing around. We have 8 different energies at least. That I can think of off the top of my head. We have the 4 that I always talk about, which are the tarot cards. You have the mental, the emotional, the physical, and then you also have your, how do I even describe that? I always just kind of gloss over it, but it is the pentacles, basically, energy. It is a combination of your outer energies that you manifest is what it is. That's why it's pentacles. Most people think of pentacles as wealth because it's what you get. It's like what your home life is. It's, I guess, what your job would be. It's kind of a combination of financial and occupational and environmental, okay, which is basically the outer. That to me is like the outer. Okay, so the mental and the emotional are the inner. And that, again, is what we've been talking about. So the physical, the wands, and again, the pentacles, which is your spiritual, well, all of it's spiritual, but it's your financial, environmental, and occupational, and like your communal. And like there's subsets, there's like romantical within, your social or your communal, it's like there's different ways to look at it. Reputational versus like, your familial. Different ways, but it all fits under there, and you're creativical. I don't know if that's even a word. I don't think it is, but you see how there's like I always talk about being in alignment, and it's just so important because this is you. You are all of this energy. You can't just focus on your outer physical and think that that's going to be good for good enough love for you. You need to love yourself holistically, just like you want somebody to love you holistically. And this is all the holistic law of attraction. And whenever you get into alignment with this, you're going to get into alignment with the law of attraction, with the holistic. This is the law of attraction. This is basically like a big, what was that? I mean, it's a switch, you just flip the switch and it's on. And what happens is that at that time, you are actually experiencing this peace. Where's my other page? I do have another page somewhere that I kind of need for this. Right here. Sorry. So it's I'm calling it the Aloha Peace and Light Shine, Peace Shine, the Aloha Peace Light. That's what it is. Okay, you shine this when you're in harmony, when all of these aspects of your not even your physical, of your energy, because you are a combination of the inner and the outer. You are a combination, of this mental, emotional, physical. Okay, there's different aspects in your physical. We're gonna get into that too. And then again, your physical is your outer, and you even have an inner outer, and you have an outer on that level. So like your inner physical is your actual health, and then your outer physical is like, taking care of your nails and your skin and your hair and like just outer beauty, you know what I mean? Outer homeostasis, whatever, health. And then so you have your inner outer there, but then your outer is, again, all of these energies that you're basically manipulating. And that's your pentacles. Okay. That is your financial, that is your environmental, that is your occupational, your vocational, your relational, your reputational, all of these different things. Okay. So we want to be, you want to be balanced. This is all about becoming balanced through all of them. Okay. So we've spent a whole program, on the mental and emotional. And so now we're going to talk about the physical. Okay, so again, this is wands. This is your actions. This is what you do on a daily basis. This is how you actually act and go through life. It's your actual physical body as well, not just your actions, but it can be kind of both in my mind here. And so what happens is, we have to, this is where, the childlike living comes in. If you've heard me talk about that, it's important to treat yourself like a child. Being a child is part of our healing. Relating with our own inner child, going back to that time and relating with that person and forgiving that person and being best friends with that person, like becoming one is what it is all about, So that's what we're doing on the inside. But then on the outside, we have to also treat ourselves like a child. This is part of the secret to healing. Okay. It's childlike living, CLL. You want to do, it's 6 S's. I've done a video on this before, or actually a few videos, I think, on this channel before. 6S. It's 6S for success. Physical health. Okay. Saturation. Stay hydrated. Drink water all the time. Okay. Make a habit of drinking water. Put stuff in it. I don't care if you have to put little stevia drops in it. Put some lemon in it. Put some green powder that's flavored yummy. They've got effervescent drops now by Amazing Grass, like all this cool stuff that you can actually be drinking something really healthy. You can even just put turmeric in there. You can just put tea. You don't even need hot water. Just put a tea bag in the tea and it will actually get the flavors out. Maybe even better than if you do the hot water. All this stuff. Like you can find a way to drink water, add some juice, sparkling water, whatever. Stay hydrated is very important for your body, okay? Satiation, it's not just eating enough and not too much, but it's also eating, foods that are really, truly, vibrant, connected to the consciousness. We really should be eating like mostly whole foods, plant-based for sure. Absolutely. Getting enough sleep every night. All of these things balance out our hormones so our bodies work optimally. We stop losing hair. Dairy is horrible for hair, by the way, hair loss. Give up dairy if you're losing any hair. Just having enough different of the macronutrients that we need, the basic stuff. You don't deprive children of that, so don't deprive yourself of that, okay? There's no need to put yourself through that extra stress for some temporary results that are actually long-term harmful. I think you guys might know what I mean. So anyway, saturation, satiation, sleep, being social, okay? Or you can think about this as spirit. Wait, no. Yeah, social is its own, because regardless of whether you're a social person, we all need to have some ties to other people. We need people like in this world, regardless, especially children. If you're a child and you're never around anybody, you won't learn, you won't thrive, you won't grow. You won't learn how to talk. You won't be like you won't be able to have all of this harmony. Okay. So sleep, social, sweat, or again, you could think of it as steps if you want to, like busting out a sweat, breaking a sweat every day is a great goal depending on who you are, but steps is really good for everybody, to get your steps in, however many steps your goal is, get that many in and keep on raising your goal until you get to a good place where you're, doing a good amount of steps, a healthy amount of steps every day. It's, keeping your legs going is one of the best things you can do for, going into adulthood, older adulthood. It's all about getting those steps in and staying, independent, being a sovereign being who we are. That's what we all want to do, and that's how you kind of last a long time. Like you can lose your mind, but almost live on your own if you can just like keep walking, keep moving, keep taking care of yourself actually. So anyway, getting off on a little rant there. But so in the last one is stillness or spirit. So that's where the spirit comes in. And, you can imagine, if you want to just imagine stillness there and then put the spirit with the social, then that's fine. Because spirit really is one of those things. It's like, it doesn't really get classified because it's in everything. So saturation, satiation, getting enough sleep, social, or spirit, stillness, steps, sweating, all of these things. It's your basic building blocks. I'm not teaching you anything you didn't already know. You've been told this stuff. You've been told to eat your vegetables since you were a little kid. You know what I mean? Childlike living, okay? Fruit too. Like, take care of yourself. And don't be afraid of a little juice and cookies, okay? And, there's great different kinds of milk out there that is not actual dairy and doesn't carry with it this pain and torture and all this other stuff. Anyway, sticking on target here, we're talking about beyond the physical, though, again, because everybody knows, emotional, mental, physical, whatever. Okay, blah, 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 blah. But this is pulling it together, again, on another level. Okay, so we're going beyond just this physical, just this inner outer. Wait, it's the outer. It's not the outer. It's the inner outer. Yeah. So it really is where the inner becomes the outer as well. Okay? Because, actions start it, but then this carries it on. And the thing about the Pentacles energies, all of these energies are something that they're very much built over time. They're very much like the next step builds upon the next step, builds upon the next step, as everything does. But again, you got to start on the inside, really, before you can truly, have all of these other pieces come together, So, like I said, Pentacles energy, financial, environmental, occupational, vocational, etc., etc., etc. So these are your outers, okay? And all of this is part of, the switch work. It's part of the AHHLoA switch program because, the AHHLoA part is abundant holistic healing and law of attraction. And the switch part is the shadow work and the inner child healing, right? So when you learn it all and then you come back full circle, what happens is when you get to you usually start with the switch work and then you go into the inner child healing work. And then after you get there, you're like, okay. And then once you learn that's when you really start to like have this law of attraction thing really come together for you, honestly. For me, it happened this way. I'm seeing it work in front of my very eyes. It's amazing. Okay? Once you have all of this, once you are doing this work and you've dealt with your inner child, then and truly in this deep way, and again, it may not take 1 session, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, it may be an actual process, depending on how much energy you have time to put into it, all of this stuff, right? But once you get to that point, again, your law of attraction skills, you are going to be that star. You are going to be that magician in the tarot. You are then the light is switched on. Okay, that's the AHHLoA switch. You switch the light, all of a sudden the light's on. That peace light, that AHHLoA peace light is on, the APL. You have the apple. And this actually goes very deep because it just happens. You guys know I like my freaking acronyms, but still they just happen. And I don't even have to think about them. It just pops up. It's like what I've always done to remember something anyway. And so with this, I just it's like, oh, that's the way I chose to remember it, but I also really like it. And then it means something different. So apple, AHHLoA peace light, APL, is also, it goes to the Garden of Eden because this is actually what you're talking about, when you're talking about a fall from grace, okay? We are in the fall from grace. We are denying ourselves our Garden of Eden. We are supposed to be in the world V. We are supposed to be in world peace. We are supposed to be in bliss and happiness. And we are being cut off and blocked from that by the powers that be on this earth, okay? People are definitely conspiring. You don't have to be a conspiracy theorist to know that advertisements, corporations want to get in our brains and use the psychology against us and have us feel a certain type of way, so we'll buy everything that they put on the shelves, right? It's called control. It's called, at some point, they're trying to make us slaves in that way. And it's not a far-fetched scheme. It's been proven that they're going to do whatever they can for their bottom line. That's all they care about as a corporation. So we need to wake up. And this is what it is. This is true waking up. This is true being woke, being conscious, is knowing why you're doing things, knowing truly why you're doing things. And again, this is how people, this is how we get our life together. This is how we show what is good. This is how we show the young ones how to do it. This is how we move forward. This is how we evolve. We deserve this harmony. We deserve this peace. We deserve to shine with the light of this light. of this aloha, peace, light that we get. Aloha, let's get into that, okay? Aloha, yeah, it means hello, goodbye, whatever. It also means love. It also means peace. It's like this deep word that means many different things because it's so just deeply ingrained in their culture of who, the Hawaiian people are. It's an essence of being, you know what I mean? It has to do with compassion, which, I'm all about compassion here. Always have been since this channel began. That's why, I made this channel. It's about a mutual understanding. It's like ahimsa, It's like a mutual understanding and respect for the environment, for yourself, for others, harmony with all of the energies around you. It's a mercy. It's a kindness, again, to yourself and to others, inner and outer. It's a grace that you achieve. It's about you. It's the choice is with you. It's the presence of the divine breath. So, that leads me. We just had breath today, just a second ago, in my last reading for water signs. If you haven't seen it, check it out. If you haven't seen the program, I keep on promoting the program on the program. Well, if you haven't, if you're just watching this video and you're like, what the hell are you talking about? This video is part of a program. It's on my playlist, so check it out. It's all in order. So check it out because that's what it's all about. A low is to front and face. So this is facing yourself, looking in the mirror. Okay, and then ha is the breath. So it's a lifestyle. Facing yourself, being conscious, being truly alive. This is the whole, all this talk about, so-and-so, in the Bible, there's so many, they're dead inside. Okay, this is about on earth. This is about now. This is, we can't place all of our eggs in one basket, which is heaven. We need to worry about what we're doing here and what we're creating here and how far we're getting here, because our guides are waiting for us. Our guides are helping us along the way. This is happening. It's going to happen one way or another. We're going to get there. Every last one of us shall be saved, and by that I mean get to where we need to go through this evolution, through this body, this freaking amazing, miraculous, spiritual. It's not just a bag of bones, a spacesuit, whatever. This is a chariot. This body is a fucking chariot. It's a temple and a chariot all in one. And it's taking us where we need to go to get back to our divinity fully. That's all. We're just separated from our divinity. And this helps us figure it out. We're separated even more. Like I said, corporations, this and that, trying to keep us away from our power. This is how we empower ourselves. So I please, hope that you help me to share this message above all else. I feel so strongly about this message. I just would love it for you to, even just create your own channels and talk about it and talk about what you learned and what your experience is and all of this stuff. Be honest, be open, shine that light. Okay. And when you get to this point where you're doing the work, you've done the work. I mean, as soon as you do it, you'll feel it. And that's what this part kind of about this, if you've just watched this one time through and you're like, okay, what do I do now? And you haven't done it, now's the time to actually turn the video off and then go do what you've learned. Go get a refresher if you have to. But I feel like you probably know, you already know how great it is and how much it can help you. But it's just so cool, when the outer and the inner kind of meets in the middle, and then again it's like a generator and the light just goes on. The light was switched on, and now you're shining your light. Now you're in your mission. Now you're with your person. Now you're experiencing, life as you should be. Now all your energies are all your ducks are lining up in a row. Your finance is good. Your home is a good, comfortable place, functional at the very least. Your job that you have to go through is at the very least healthy for you. It's not causing you crazy amounts of stress. It's not hurting your body. You know, your finances are good. You know, they're working, they're doing their thing. Money comes to you easily. You're making good money. You know, you spending a little bit, saving a little bit, doing that, doing all that. You're getting your mental, your emotional, your physical, pristine, you know, condition. Treat yourself right, fully, and see that light switch go on. See yourself literally come to life. I believe in you. I know you can have what you want. I know you can do this. I'm feeling that a lot of people are really wanting to change their physical, and a lot of people are really wanting to change their financial. Okay, but the healing that comes with it is going to be like the biggest gift. The peace, the feeling of all of this harmony. It's not just about one side. You can't take, you know, give up one thing, give up, you know, 6 of these aspects of your health for just your money or whatever. Like, that's not how, it's not ever going to happen that way. And if it does, it's not going to happen that way for long. That's a big crash and burn scenario, you know, which is not what we're about here. We're about shining this light steadily so that other people can shine their lights and then turn their light on, and then the next person can turn their light on, because this world is way too dark. And the reason why is because they've got control of us. I'm not going to even say they, because I don't think it's any like one, you know, group or people or anything, but there's, you know, a lot of people doing their own things on their own time, worrying about their own selves only. A lot of people doing that, you know, all over the place. And if we raise this vibration, again, more people, you wake your neighbor up, the next person wakes up, and then wake up, and then all of a sudden we're illuminated in ourselves. So focus on the good, you know, the positive side of humanity. That's all you see, that's all you are, that's all you know, and that's all you spread. So it's a wonderful life. That's all I can say. It really is. We're wired for bliss. You just got to reach out and take it back. They try to take it from us. Are we going to let them take it from us? No. We're waking up. We're flipping the switch inside of us. Wake up time. We're not going back to sleep. Once you know, you know. Okay? Once you know, you may have ups and downs. No, it's not all going to be immediate. You're going to work. That's why it's called work. That's why it's called switch work. But it's going to be so friggin' worth it. So I'm going to let you guys get to it. I love you so much. Please let me know how you feel. Please follow me all over social media. KlaireeBerry on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Tumblr, Pinterest. And of course, you can always find up-to-date prices on personal tarot readings, personal consultations, my direct coaching, unlimited, lifelong coaching club. Very low prices right now. Find that all out in the description box below, or if this time has passed since this video is posted, you might want to just check KlaireeBerry.com for the most up-to-date prices. Thank you so much. I love you guys. I'm so grateful that you guys even ever take the time to watch my videos. I really feel like this is a great message to spread. So if you're taking the time to like and subscribe and comment and help me out in any way, I'm just so grateful for you. You're so important for helping me right now. So I love you again. Sending much love, many blessings, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.